Hello, fellow trailblazers. Welcome to Escapes with TKay.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Hloni. Happy birthday to you.
This food busted.
It's often said that when you have a dream and you can visualize it, the dream is most likely going to be possible. Today on Escapes with TKay, we have such an interesting guest, somebody that you would not ordinarily think would come to the podcast. But like I mentioned, a dream is a dream. And once you have the dream, the moment you can internalize it, visualize it, then it becomes a lot more possible for it to become reality. Today in studio, we have a 10-year-old aspiring content creator and podcaster who's also celebrating his birthday. And we thought one way for him to really manifest his dreams and to celebrate a very important milestone in his life is to have a conversation, bring him on set, and actually live out the dream. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another exciting episode on Escapes with TKay. If you're new here, my name is TKay, the finest traveler. Because we work hard for this money, save it, budget it so that we can catch flights and not feelings. And the feelings we're catching today is of an ambitious young man who is really intentional about curating and narrating his narrative. Please help me welcome Papa Hloni, the birthday boy. I think I should start by saying happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. So one thing that's very interesting about Hloni is a rapper. Hloni, how are you today?
I'm good.
You're good. Why are you suddenly so shy all of a sudden? How are you feeling?
I'm feeling okay.
You're feeling okay?
Mm-hmm.
So tell me, Hloni, today's your birthday, right?
Yeah.
And you are turning 10 years old. How does it feel? How did it feel waking up today as a 10-year-old young man?
It felt nice.
Felt nice.
Mm-hmm.
How nice is nice?
Really nice.
Really nice. What was special about today when you woke up and you opened the curtains and you're like, it's my birthday?
When my mom told me that we're coming here to the studio.
Ah, okay. So tell me, you came to the studio today and you were very excited. Why were you excited about coming to the studio? Why was coming to the studio on your birthday absolutely important?
Because I've always had a dream of being a YouTuber.
A YouTuber. Okay. Who are some of your favorite YouTubers?
Cash,
Shady,
Nico, and Faulty.
What do you like most about their channels?
I like that they travel and that they game.
Ah, gaming. Are you a gamer? I haven't played games in the longest time. And I mean, the last time I was 10 years old was many years ago. So what's your favorite game?
My favorite, Minecraft.
Ah, what do you like about it?
I like how I can build, make my own cities, and play with my friends.
Uh-huh. If you were to have a YouTube channel, what would your channel be about?
My channel would be about traveling, gaming, and testing out new restaurants.
Oh, are you a foodie? Do you like food?
Yes.
Okay, before I ask about the food, I want to ask about your favorite travel destination. What travel memory when you were younger comes to mind about travel?
I think a place I like when we traveled was at Botswana.
Botswana?
Yes.
Ah, what was that like?
I was visiting my auntie, we had some hot cocoa, and we also got to climb the mountain.
Ooh, okay. Was it easy climbing the mountain?
Not that easy.
Why not?
Because it's a mountain.
Were you struggling to breathe? Was it difficult to navigate the mountain? What was difficult for you?
My legs were hurting.
Were they shaking? Were they shaking like? You know, when you say your legs are shaking, every time I like mountain biking, right? So every time I go mountain biking, when you go down the mountain goes, and I'm like, oh my God, am I gonna fall? Am I gonna fall? So what was it like for you climbing up the mountain?
Well, it was hard, but not that hard. We ended up making it to the top and we took some pictures.
Oh, where did you post it? Did you post these pictures?
No, I did not post these pictures.
Are you going to post these pictures someday when you're older?
Maybe.
Okay. So about that trip in Botswana, you took the pictures, you were climbing up. What else do you remember about that trip that was special for you?
We went to a place, we saw some monkeys. We were looking at animals. We saw some monkeys, crocodiles. I'm not sure if I remember clearly, but I think we saw lions too. But I do remember seeing zebras.
Aha. Which of the animals was your favorite?
Which of the animals was my favorite? Probably the lion.
Why?
Because I just like lions. They look cool.
Do you know which animal is it even an animal? Do you know which one is my favorite?
What?
So I was in Namibia and I saw dolphins. And there were two of them and they were going. And I love it when they breathe outside of the water, when they go and they go into the water again. So what about the lion makes you, what do you think makes the lion look cool for you?
It's raw. Yes.
Have you watched The Lion King?
The lion?
Yeah, The Lion King. The movie The Lion King. Mufasa.
Yes, I've watched it.
Do you like Mufasa or don't you like Mufasa?
I do like Mufasa.
Okay. So you also mentioned that you love to game. How long have you played? How long was your gaming challenge? Have you ever had a gaming moment? Do you like gaming with your friends?
Yeah, sometimes with my friend Katle.
Katle, who wins every time?
Sometimes I win, sometimes he wins.
How many times have you won versus Katle?
I honestly can't remember.
Is Katle a good gamer? Between you and Katle, who's a better gamer?
Between me and him. Like, I wouldn't try to be mean, but I think I'm a really good gamer. Yeah.
What makes you what makes you a great gamer?
So I actually started playing this game when I was like, I don't know, 5 or 6.
Sure.
So when I was young, we moved a lot, but it was the times when I lived in this place called Hattiton. So my uncle actually introduced me to this game called FIFA.
Aha.
So he taught me how to play, and today now I'm really good at FIFA.
Oh.
So basically, he taught me games.
So FIFA, in terms of FIFA, which is your favorite team?
My favorite team. That's a hard choice because there are many good teams.
Okay. If you were to play for any team on the FIFA league, which one would you play for?
That's such a tough choice. I think if I were to play you for any team, wow, this is hard.
Take a guess, just one.
Take a guess.
What comes to your mind?
Probably Arsenal. I mean, I just want to keep it low. I would probably say Real Madrid.
I see the uncle going, yes, Arsenal. sorry, you're saying? What about Arsenal?
Yeah, I really like. I'd probably go for the La Liga teams, but I think I just want to keep it calm. So I'd say I'd probably go with Arsenal.
Arsenal. Cool, man. I'm not sure about that, but hey. So, Hloni, you love to sing. You know, you like go, do, 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 do. Drop us a bar. I don't even know if young kids your age say drop us a bar, but give us something. I mean, you're a rapper. I mean, show us what you got, man.
Street like skills like level cruising, hop in the cruise when you watch me cruising. I ain't lying, I ain't fooling. Picking us love when I be like Cupid. Know me at a king when you know what I choosing. I know what I want when you know I be ruling. Now you see me now when I king I ain't fooling. Hit you with a drop kick, you'll be fool, you'll be drooling.
Drop mic, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up for Hloni. Who wrote that?
Me.
So you're a writer as well. So you rap, you write, you are a content creator, you're a YouTuber.
Well, I didn't write it. I just made it up.
As in now.
Freestyle.
Man, that is that freestyling and oh my god. So you do a lot of research as well, right?
Yeah.
Tell me, when you are researching, what do you research?
Do research. So sometimes I'm playing, I'm researching about countries.
What's the country that you have been researching lately?
The country that I've been researching.
And why?
Why? So I research a lot of countries because me and my brother like to play this country game. So we each have to name countries, and sometimes we name countries by alphabetical order.
Okay, let's do that. Let's do African countries. How many African countries can you name? It doesn't have to be Africa. Which one were you researching?
I know many countries.
Okay, tell me the first 10 that come to mind. Yeah.
Canada, Denmark, Iceland, Brazil, China, South Korea, South Africa, Lesotho, Botswana,
Albania. Of those 10 countries, you've been to Botswana, you live in Lesotho. Which other one do you want to go to next? If you could go to any country today.
I've been to Botswana. I live in Lesotho. I've been to South Africa. Which country would I want to go to?
Do you know which country I want to go to?
What?
I want to go to... So I live in Lesotho. I've been to South Africa.
Yeah.
I've been to Namibia. I've been to Eswatini. I've been to the US, the United States of America. I've been to London. I want to go to London. I've been to Italy, France, Austria, Switzerland, Germany, Netherlands, Thailand. So I want to go to the UK and I want to go to Japan.
Wow.
So which country do you want to go to?
Which country do I want to go to? If I were to say countries I'd want to go to, probably Dubai.
Well, not now, but Dubai, yes.
Yes.
Cool. What do you love about living in Lesotho?
I love it that it's just chill and there's nice places and nice foods.
Nice food. What do you enjoy about doing in Lesotho? What's your favorite place in Lesotho?
My favorite place?
Or the one place that makes it so happy for you to go to?
I've been to a lot of restaurants with my family.
Mm-hmm.
But after last night, I could probably say my favorite restaurant is the market.
What happened last night?
So last night, we were already celebrating my birthday. So our mom took us out to dinner.
Uh-huh.
And I had my first taste of sushi and it was delicious.
Sushi, and it was delicious. Can you use chopsticks?
Yes, I know to eat with chopsticks.
Who taught you how to use chopsticks? I don't know how to use chopsticks. Every time I hold them, it goes. So who taught you how to use chopsticks?
My friend Ayanda.
Ayanda.
Mm-hmm.
Where does Ayanda live?
I really don't know. We're friends from school.
Ah, cool, man. Cool. So, you and Ayanda, does Ayanda know that you're a poet?
Does it? Yes, she does.
Ah, okay. Do you recite your poems rather to your friends?
Well, sometimes at school we do poems.
Uh-huh.
So like, I'm not sure, it's probably months ago or maybe I forgot. So we did this, our school does these things like Christmas concert and cultural day. So for cultural day we were actually performing. So my teacher was like, let's do a poem so everybody gets a turn to be in front.
Sure.
So we were reciting a poem on that day.
You gonna recite it for us today?
It's a pretty long poem that I could recite probably half.
Let's do that. Let's try. Look into that camera and tell us this poem.
Okay, let me go. Wow. It's been so long since I recited it. So
What you can remember. You can just be
I'll
short.
say what I can remember,
Yeah.
but I knew the whole thing. Okay, so who am I? I am Somali. Wow.
Need a moment?
Yeah,
Was this in Sesotho or in English?
English.
Ah, okay, cool. Who are you? While we think about what the poem is, who do you look up to?
Who do I look up?
Who's your role model? Who inspires you? So you got your mom, you got your dad, you got your uncle. Who else outside of those people inspires you to wake up and be, I can do this. Hloni can do this. I can be anything I want to be.
If I were to say somebody who inspires me,
Who do you want to be when you grow up? What do you want to? You mentioned you want to be a YouTuber when you grow up. Yeah.
I also want to be a chef.
You want to be a chef. So I think your YouTube channel is going to be about travel. It's going to be about gaming, and it's going to be about cooking, right? What's your favorite meal to cook besides sushi?
That's something I like sandwiches. I like tuna mayo sandwiches. I like rice. I like chicken. What else? Oh yeah, I like rice. I like chicken. I like mushrooms. Yeah, what else would I say that I like? Like, can it be snacks too?
It can be snacks. Definitely can be snacks.
Well, I know many snacks that I like. I like chocolate. I like Easter eggs. I like Zimbas. I like pretzels. I like M&Ms. I like Skittles. What else?
While talking about snacks, who's your favorite movie character?
Movie character.
Yeah. When I was growing up, I used to be a Batman. I don't know if you guys still have Batman or Spider-Man. So who's your favorite superhero?
Favorite Spider-Man.
Do you believe that Spider-Man can literally climb walls?
Nah.
Why not? I think he can. No. Okay. So what I want to do, right, is we have a couple of friends in the background, right? We have family in the background. So I want us to take a short break so that we can ask them questions.
Okay.
Right? Yeah, this is the exciting part. So what we're gonna do is you're gonna become the host of the show, right?
Yeah.
So I'm going to take a break and then we're gonna swap roles and I'm gonna give this mic to somebody else who you are going to ask questions to, right?
Uh-huh.
Do you have your questions ready?
Yeah, I got my questions.
Awesome. Who do you wanna go first?
Who do I wanna go first? Yeah, I forgot there are 3 people. I wanna go with my little brother.
Little brother. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna take a quick break. We're gonna do a role set. My little brother is coming to the hot seat, and we're gonna ask him. Hloni is gonna ask him a couple of questions.
Hanya, if you were to stay in a room with anyone for 24 hours, like anyone around the world, like anyone, who would it be?
Max Verstappen.
Okay.
But first of all, that's a weird question.
Okay, here's a follow-up question. Why Max Verstappen?
Why Max Verstappen?
Yeah, that's a tough one, isn't it?
Because it's an F1 race.
Okay. Here's your second question. Now, this question is actually about me, the birthday boy. Now, what if I were to ask you, you being my brother, what's your favorite thing about me?
Watching you flip off the trampoline and break your ankle.
Wow. Whatever. Next question. If you were to eat any food in the world for a whole year, what would it be?
McDonald's.
Follow-up question. Why would you eat McDonald's? Like, tell us why. Why do you like McDonald's?
Because I don't like health.
So you don't like healthy. Okay, mister. Well, that's okay. I don't eat my veggies most of the time. Next question. Third question. Okay. So, do you have any skills like hobbies? Is there something you're good at?
Mm-hmm.
What are you good at, Mr. Khanya?
Flipping off the trampoline.
Okay, now that's really good. Flipping off the trampoline. Alright. Your fourth question. Actually, let me ask another follow-up question. How did you learn to flip off the trampoline? Who taught you?
Myself.
That's really impressive.
And I just went for it.
Like, that's really impressive. Okay. Now, we go on to your fourth question. I'm losing count. Okay. Now, wait. Fifth or fourth? Okay. Okay, your fifth question actually. Okay. What do you want to be when you grow up?
An F1 racer.
Why do you want to be an F1 racer?
Because I like driving.
Okay. If Max Verstappen walked into this room right now, what would you ask him? What would you say to him? Yeah?
Can I take over his place?
Okay, Khanya. Okay. I mean, you're a good man. Sounds like you're a ninja. Sounds like you're a driver. I guess you like McDonald's too. Okay. Okay, everybody. Next up, coming on in the hot seat, obviously, let me pick.
Let's talk, bro.
All right. Me, literally, since you're my uncle, I know you very well. I know you're a chill guy. So, if you had 2 whole weekends to yourself to just relax, how would you spend your whole weekend? Like, how do you spend your weekends?
Bro, just if I just had to relax.
Yeah.
My brother, you see, here's my thing. And my definition of relaxing is not most people's definition of relaxing.
Alright, let's
I
hear
would
it.
want to do the most adventurous sports that I could get done that I wouldn't be able to do on a normal day-to-day if we was working or if we were living day-to-day lives. You get what I mean?
Okay.
I would want to do all your mountain hiking, your mountain climbing, your bungee jumping, your... Bro, name it. Cliff diving, skydiving. These are things I want to do. So if I had a weekend, questions not asked, I'd definitely go for the most adventurous sports that I could go for.
Alright.
Yeah.
Okay. Now that we know that you're a guy who likes adventures, if you were to make, let's say you have your own store, like you're a store creator, you make adventures. So now you own like a whole yard. Now keep in mind, this yard is like bigger than a football stadium. Like bigger than the airport. Now you have all this space of grass to yourself. You like adventures and you still have your weekend. You could make money off of it. If you were to make any adventure with that, what would you do with space that big?
Brother, let's talk about that money. I like where this is going. Alright, bit. So, first of all, you said this is bigger than a football stadium.
Yes.
Meaning I could have half a football stadium, like 5-a-side. So first of all, I'd have a 5-a-side football tournament.
Okay.
In this football tournament, I would run prizes whereby people, let's say the winning team wins like a football jersey. But now there'll be an entry fee.
Alright.
And the entry fee would definitely be like 75% profit on what they're getting. But it would be little since it would be contributed by 1 head per person. So I would make legitimate money and nobody would be robbed. 2, if it's a tournament and it's mini, I would have, meaning I would invite people to come watch the tournament. And then I would have food stalls. I'd sell food, I'd sell drinks. Now this is where I'll be making more income, right?
Yes, sir.
And since not everybody's a football spectator and have ground bigger than the football stadium, maybe somewhere around it, since I'll probably have kids supporting their families, I could have like horse riding stalls, you know, find some really nice horses, you know, sponsor some communities to let them bring their horses, because that's where you'll get the really healthy horses. So not only would I be making money, but I'll be giving back to a community. So you see, I'm killing 2 birds with 1 stone. My brother, I'm not done. I like money. Now when you're talking money, you're talking to me. Alright?
Alright.
And then what I would do is, since now I know I have my brother here, my birthday boy here, who's a rap artist, I would have like a rap off somewhere. And people would bet on who the best rapper is. And you bet like 50 rand on your favorite rapper, but the winner gets like back like 100 rand. So if you bet 50 rand, but there's like 50 people who bet, but the winner gets 100 rand, the person who bet money walks away happy, and we as a business walk away happy.
Okay.
And then I would include like quad bike rides. You said it's bigger than a football stadium, so I still have land to work with here. Listen, I could go on all day about this, but the important things would make money. And then I'll come spend it with you.
Alright.
Yes.
Next question after that. Long answer. Anyways, Sounds like you're really an adventurous guy.
Oh yeah.
Now, if you were to have any food in the world, like this food you're picking, you would have to eat it for a whole year. Now listen to me. You have any food. Now on work days or you exercising, you'd probably have to stay healthy, but once you pick this food you're gonna eat for a whole year, every other food will be like banished. Nobody, you will not be allowed to eat any other food. Now here's the thing. You can pick foods. You can pick one food. Well, if it's a combo food, you can pick it. You can pick one drink and one snack you'd have. So what would be the drink you'd have?
So you said one food, one drink, one snack. But that's my diet for the whole year. So you see, as you were speaking, I got stressed and I looked on the floor. I was like, for one whole year, and it was like, smart money moves today to win tomorrow. So I thought smart food moves today to win tomorrow.
Okay.
Meaning the most sustainable, I'll probably go for like Thai chicken and rice. Because chicken has good protein and I like exercising. But it's also a very nice meal. It takes a while for you to get annoyed of chicken. And then when we talk about snacks,
Yes.
I'm a Doritos guy, bro.
Now we're talking.
I'm a Doritos guy, bro.
Alright.
And then for a drink, since I want something I can carry for a long time, I'll try a Powerade. You know? Because it has balance. It's not fizzy, it's also not juicy, but it's neutral. So I think all the other ones I'll get annoyed pretty quickly with them. So yeah, I'll go Thai chicken with rice, I'll go Doritos, and I'll go Powerade. That would be my everyday meal for 1 year.
Okay.
I guess somebody feels like they would have a different meal. Alright. Next question, brother.
The rest going in what's touched. Anyways. Wait, how many questions have I asked?
Yeah. Okay, but since you put me here, can I ask you one question?
What? What's your one question?
Bro, you've been 1, you've been 2, you've been 3, you've been 4, you've been 5, you've been 6, you've been 7, you've been 8, you've been 9. Welcome to the double digits, brother. How does it feel to be 10 years old?
It feels pretty nice.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
So 10 is the number. So every 10 years we hit a new scale. A whole new scale. I like it. Thanks for letting me be your guest, bro. Appreciate it.
Alright. Next is my mom.
Awesome.
Don't ask me hard questions.
Hi, mommy.
Hi, Hloni.
Okay, I have questions for you.
Let's hear.
What's asking questions so hard? Anywho, I got questions for you. So, I'm gonna ask you just 2 questions. Okay. Your first question. Now, let's say you were to travel to a country. Now, this country, actually, let's raise the stakes. Let's say you were to own a country. You could own any country in the world. If you could own any country, what would it be?
That's a very interesting question. I think I would pick Malaysia.
Why would you pick Malaysia?
I'm gonna answer you based on what I've seen. So I think I would pick Malaysia because I think I'd pick Malaysia because you need to ask me another question. You need to ask me another question. I can't answer it.
You can't.
I can't answer it.
I know my questions are pretty hard. Okay. Now, let's think. This question is gonna put you in suspense.
In suspense?
Now, there's a baby on the side. This is gonna test you how good of a person you are. A baby is in a cage. You see, a baby is in a cage hanging above lava. Molten lava. Now you're on the side on a platform. There's a red button in front of you that you could step on. Now look, there is a screen on the wall. The screen keeps going and going and going. Now you see, this screen's gonna hit 1 billion. When it hits 1 billion, the baby will be set free and the baby gets the million. Like a baby. Now, you have 2 buttons, a green and red one. This is gonna test how good of a human you are. When you step on the red one, you can steal the money. And when you step on the green one, you can save the baby. Now, listen here. This is $1 billion we're talking about. Like, it's the Gugu Moolah. You know, like those stacks of paper. Now, let's say you gotta pay those bills. Let's say you need water bills, you need electricity bills, you need to go buy the groceries, you gotta go pay the school fees. And now you see, this is $1 billion we're talking about. Now, if you steal $1 billion, now you're gonna think, what about the baby? You see, now, actually, I'm gonna let you pick. Which one would you do?
So the question is, do I press on the green or the red button? And the green button is saving the baby, the red button is the billions.
Yes. Come on, answer up.
And if I press on the green button, I just save the baby, that's that?
Yeah. Now listen to me here. Now, a human life, like, literally cannot be replaced. Billionaires around the world make billions every day and probably give it out to charity. One day, a billionaire gives you a billion bucks. So now, let's say you saved that baby. You don't get the billion, but you feel a heart of kindness. Straightforward, like 4 years, 5 years later, you meet Elon Musk. He set up that test to see what kind of person you are. Actually, once you press the green button to save the baby, Elon Musk comes out. He says, you've been a good person. You saved the baby.
So I'll press the green light.
Yes. Elon Musk comes out. He says you're a good person. You saved the baby. You get $1 billion for having a kind heart.
An extra billion than what I was promised in the game.
You will get $1 billion, but you won't get that billion. Now, if you had pressed the red button, took the billion and left the baby in lava, the baby wouldn't have fallen. The baby would stay in the cage because you decided to take money from a baby. Now look, Elon Musk could probably go there. He would take the baby and save him. Now, you wouldn't get $1 billion. Instead, you'd be taken to the courtroom and they'd ask you, what kind of person are you who takes $1 billion from a baby?
But then I would have pressed the green light, so at least I'll be safe. And then I'll get more money in the future.
Alright, you hear it there, folks. So I think what we learned today is that people are adventurous, people like food, and people have kind hearts. So I think to close TK's show, I'd probably say, be nice, be respectful, and be amazing.
Thank you, Hloni.
You're welcome. Welcome back, TK.
Thank you so much, Hloni. I do believe, ladies and gentlemen, that we do have a new host for the Escapes with TKay podcast. Happy to introduce my co-host, the one and only, the most talented asking the most riveting and challenging questions, the one and only Hloni. Hloni, how was that? How did that feel as we wrap up the episode today?
I felt amazing, like a real host.
A real host.
Thanks for letting me have this opportunity today, TK. I feel really grateful.
You feel really grateful.
Something that was really funny was how scared my mom was when I asked her that question.
I want to ask you two things. One
Yeah.
thing, actually, before we close the show, is when you were the guest, you
Yeah.
were very scared and very nervous. But the energy changed when you became the host. Tell me a bit about that.
I think I'm really just good at leading a good show.
Ooh. Pa. So are you saying you're good at leading a good show and not so great at being led as a guest?
I mean, I'm good at being led as a guest. What I'm saying, TK, is that some people at the first time can get pretty nervous. Okay, let me put it this way to you. Let's say candy. The candy tastes pretty sour because you just took it. But you work hard, you entertain people. Now let's say you stole the candy, TK, right? Let's say you stole the candy. The candy's finna taste sour and you're gonna say you don't want it. But now you decide, I'm gonna put on a show, everybody. I'm gonna earn the money. You earn that money because you were a great host and you made people smile, laugh, and be happy. You go buy that candy again. It tastes way sweeter. So what I'm trying to say is that when you work for something, it feels way better.
Co-host, this was an incredible episode and thank you so much and happy birthday to you.
Thanks, TK.
Guys, this is a special edition of the Escapes with TK podcast. Not only do we talk about travel, finance, and everything else in between, but we also get to profile upcoming talent. Because if we don't show them what happens on set and off set, what happens and what the secret ingredients in terms of making a great show are, then we are doing a disservice to our community. It has been an absolute honor to have a very talented guest on his birthday. You should actually see his birthday cake, 10 subscribers in. So I hope you guys go subscribe to his channel, like, comment, and subscribe. And of course, this episode will also be part of the very first video on Hloni's YouTube channel. If we don't do it for our community and we don't do it for our nieces, nephews, and children, what are we doing? Ladies and gentlemen, this is an amazing episode. I'll see you guys in the next one. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. This show is available on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. Until the next one, here's to more escapes and here's to living our best lives ever. Signing out. For me, cheers to you, man.